Pennsylvania Congressman Lloyd Smucker helped craft that bill. He represents Lancaster and York counties and joins us now live. Pennsylvania, thanks for joining us, first of all, Congressman. Have you caught up on any of your sleep after that 7 a.m. vote, which was following a full night?
I have, Dennis. The president or the governor is right, by the way, that this will have real and lasting impact, but he's wrong on the harmful part. Remember what this bill does. It extends the benefits of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that was implemented in 2017, where we saw real impact for every American family. The average household income in the next year or two after the passage of that bill increased by $6,000 annually. Think about that. More money first in their pockets due to less taxes, lower tax rates, and then an increase of $6,000. And just contrast that for a minute to Shapiro's party, to the policies of the Biden administration, where literally an entire month of wages were taken away from people through the higher wages. And so, again, this will have a lasting impact. This is going to promote American prosperity. It also it delivers on the mandate that the American people gave us in November to secure the border.
Okay, well, let me ask one question. You talk about a mandate. That 1-by-1 vote, 3 actually, if you count the one guy that fell asleep and the one that didn't vote in time, but still is very, very close. And there's a lot of folks that think those tax breaks exacerbate the debt, which is at $36 trillion and counting, as you know. Is that not so? And are you not concerned about debt when some people argue that you only care about it when the other party's in power?
Sure. No, that's a fair point. We've seen debt grow under leadership of both parties. We have an unsustainable fiscal trajectory. My goal in delivering the benefits of this bill was to do it in a way that does not increase the debt, and that's what we ended up with. You're going to see additional economic growth as a result of this bill, which will bring in additional revenue. And then we paired all of the benefits of the bill with savings, literally just reducing the rate of the growth of spending over the next 10 years, but a significant difference. We will, for the first time, paired with a reconciliation bill, have $1.6 trillion in savings over 10 years. Now, that's not a lot, given that we're already $37 trillion in debt. We're going to keep adding to that debt. But this is the first we've had that kind of savings in a bill. And so, I've already mentioned the border. We're unleashing American energy with this bill. And we're extending the tax cuts. We're ensuring that the American people will not have the what would be the largest tax increase in history. We're going to unleash American prosperity, all doing it without adding to the debt.
Let me ask you a question, because Pennsylvania, all states, they pay half of the administrative cost of food stamps, or SNAP. Feds actually pick up the cost of feeding hungry people. Under this bill, states would have to pay more than they currently do, and they're saying we don't have that budgeted. Where is that money coming from in places like Pennsylvania?
Sure. Well, think of it this way, and there are changes to Medicaid as well and to SNAP to ensure that the truly vulnerable, the individuals and the families who need these benefits will continue to have access to them. So we're strengthening the programs through some of the provisions. For instance, we're ensuring that only Americans, anyone who is here illegally, should not have access to these benefits. And then if you are able to work while you're receiving government benefits, you should do so. So those are the two major provisions, the two major changes in both Medicaid and SNAP that I think every American will agree with. They want to ensure that these programs will continue to exist for...
But individual states will have to pay a little more for the actual benefit, the feeding people. Isn't that correct?
Well, there may be some portions where we want states to have a little more skin in the game. They're the ones who are administering these programs. But as I said, by and large, the major changes here are to strengthen the program. Every individual in Congress, every Republican member who voted for this wants to ensure these programs continue to be available for those who truly need them. To do that, we need to be sure that the dollars are being spent effectively, efficiently, and they're going to the right people.
Thank you very, very much. We do want to note again, Congressman Lloyd Smucker was in the room and crafting that bill. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And I'm sure this is going to be part of more conversation as we head into the summer and hoping to get it through the Senate as well. Congressman Smucker, thanks so much.